It's been requested that I talk about the franchise Elite Dangerous, and in particular, guys, the up-and-coming expansion to this franchise being Elite Dangerous Odyssey, which many people are excited about, and I haven't talked about this franchise in the past, but when Elite Dangerous Odyssey was announced, and there was a lot of talk and rumblings about, speculation as to what all this new expansion was going to encompass. A lot of people excited that now you're going to be able to explore the galaxy on foot. That was something that got me really intrigued to at least check it out and start doing some research on it. And, really got me excited about what all this franchise could lead us for the future moving forward. So let's talk about it, guys, and everything that we know so far about Elite Dangerous Odyssey. So let's get into it. So guys, according to the Elite Dangerous Odyssey website, arriving in spring 2021, which you got to take that with a pinch of salt, guys. There was already talk that it was being postponed. It might be postponed even further because of everything going on, that being the pandemic and such. It very well could be postponed later in 2021. That being said, though, disembark, Commander, and leave your mark on the galaxy in Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Explore distant worlds on foot and expand the frontier of known space. Be the first to step out onto countless unique planets as you discover land untouched since time began. Elite Dangerous Odyssey invites you to become a true pioneer. At this point in time, guys, it's going to be coming out on Steam, on the Epic Games Store, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, which obviously, guys, I would assume it's going to be coming out on the next-gen consoles as well. One giant leap. See the galaxy like never before. Touchdown on breathtaking planets, powered by stunning new tech. Soak in suns rising over unforgettable vistas. Discover outposts and settlements, and explore with unrestricted freedom. Kind of reminds me, guys, of a number of different games, but, No Man's Sky is certainly one of them that comes to mind. The suits that that the characters are wearing kind of reminds me of The Martian with Matt Damon. Pretty interesting. It definitely looks pretty cool. Forge your own path. Take on a wide variety of contracts and play your way, from diplomacy and commerce to lethal stealth and all-out combat. Diverse settings, objectives, and NPCs offer endless mission variety and a near infinite amount of content to enjoy. And that's something that really what people are excited about here, is that it sounds like there's just so much that you're going to be able to do here. It's gonna, just hundreds of hours that you'll be able to play. Assemble your crew. Social hubs spread throughout the galaxy give commanders the ideal place to plan their next move. Form alliances, procure services, and even find expert support and highly coveted engineers. These public outposts also help you acquire and upgrade weapons and gear to perfect your playing style. The sphere of combat. Experience intense first-person combat. Kit out your character with an array of weapons and gear, and coordinate with teammates to master a multi-layered, deep tactical environment where commanders, SRVs, and starships converge. So really exciting stuff, guys, when you really think about it. Now, in an article, though, that was written by Jordan Palmer of Windows Central, it's going to be awesome walking around outside my ship. And this is something that tons of people are talking about, guys. Being able to walk around is a huge part of this. Frontier Developments, developer of the space simulator Elite Dangerous, released a trailer a little while back announcing the upcoming Odyssey expansion set to launch in 2021. The trailer was fairly short, but we were able to glean some important info from it. The development and reveal, obviously, guys, it was revealed and such, which was pretty awesome. If you guys haven't seen the reveal, you definitely should. Now, as far as the story and setting is concerned, like the rest of Elite Dangerous, Odyssey will be set in the Milky Way galaxy and looks to be continuing the story started in Horizons. The war with the Thargoid aliens is still going on. Colonia expansion continues, and players are still mining away for whatever sells for the highest amount of credits. With Elite Dangerous, you make your own story in the grander stage of the galaxy. We don't know how the superpowers will fare as commanders are finally allowed to disembark from their ships with jetpacks, but it could change things up. Perhaps conflict won't be limited to dogfighting anymore. Now, the one thing I find really unfortunate about this, guys, is that this is just an expansion. It's not like that this is its separate game, which I really wish it was a separate game within this universe, where it wasn't necessarily an expansion, because with expansions, guys, you got to buy the original game and such, and obviously you got to purchase the expansions as they come. I just feel like this should be its own game. this should be within the universe, but this should be a new game in the Elite Dangerous universe where you're able to disembark your ship and such. Because I think for those of us who really want to play this game, you're gonna have to buy obviously these other games in order to be able to play the the expansion, that being Odyssey, unless this is different than what the industry norm is at this point. But that being said, as far as the gameplay is concerned, the teaser trailer is pretty limited, but we can glean a few things from it. Obviously, the first and most important thing is that players will be able to disembark from their ships once they've landed on a planet and explore. It's possible there will be other places that commanders can walk around, like the different starports, but that's not confirmed yet. VR will not be supported at launch, which that's fine by me. Finally, we might see some first-person shooting arrive with Odyssey. The commanders in the trailer are carrying rifles, and the game takes place in first person, so it's possible we might be getting a whole new genre of game in Elite Dangerous, which is what I'm hoping as well. So far, Frontier has only told us that Odyssey is coming in 2021, sometime in the early part of the year, which, like I said, guys, don't hold your breath with that. That's quite, the game systems are about to be shaken up quite dramatically. Odyssey is available to wishlist on Steam, which you can do. It's unclear how much it'll cost, but Horizons is $30, so it's fair to assume that Odyssey will be at least that. However, it is unknown at this time. My thought, once again, guys, is that if you're going to charge more than $30 for this expansion, it should just be its own game. Elite Dangerous Odyssey will be available on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 at launch. Next-gen consoles have not been confirmed as of yet, which I think, guys, that we probably will be hearing about that relatively soon, that we will be seeing this game come to the next-gen consoles as well, especially if it gets delayed further. Look, overall, guys, I'm excited about this, expansion and such. I just feel like this just feels like a new game almost entirely. I mean, sure, you're going to be able, it's going to be still what makes Elite Dangerous great, but the concept of being able to disembark on your, come off of your ship and explore and such by foot, it changes the game for Elite Dangerous. And I just feel that this Elite Dangerous Odyssey should be its own game, that you can play the previous games if you'd like, but you don't have to buy them in order to get this expansion. That's just my thought, guys. It's always been my big issue with World of Warcraft as well. I know they changed that with World of Warcraft, but it just, when you talk about those things, that's the only thing that kind of bothers me about it. I'd like to just be able to purchase, this expansion and be able to play this expansion and not have to buy the other expansions or buy the game itself. That's just my thought, guys, and I'm sure a lot of people are also in the same boat. But overall, at the end of the day, other than that, I'm very excited about this title. I really am. I'm excited to get my hands on it and really check it out. It sounds a lot like No Man's Sky, like they put a lot into this, where there's hundreds of hours worth of gameplay. It's exciting, guys. It really is. And I'll be sure to give you guys more information as it comes out. But let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, what are you guys most excited about with Elite Dangerous Odyssey? Let me know. And for more Elite Dangerous Odyssey content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.